Hello, space fans. Lorenzo here, episode 12 to Eeloo and Tylo, and we're on the trail of the carbonite and carborundum. I will never learn that. Anyway, we're gonna build planes to explore our atmosphere for traces of that stuff. Landing gear will be researched in 45 days. That's why I've designed the aircraft called the Jeb. And to play with that, we first need to upgrade. Oh, don't look. It's a secret. I've just slapped it together with parts. I've never tried it, not even simulated it. We need to upgrade our spaceplane hangar before we can do it. Look, no parts supported. Oh dear, I hope we'll have enough money because this is expensive. All right, let's do it. Probably need to upgrade the runway as well. I will see about that. Anyway, I tried to build an airplane without wheels that will be launched on boosters that will be able to scan the atmosphere for carbonite. Well, let's have a look and see if we can even simulate this. No, we need to upgrade the runway as well. Isn't that cool? We're getting extra runway technology before we even have wheel technology. Man, running a space program can be weird. And now we had better hope that the mission to the moon and Minmus will be successful, because we are going to run out of money otherwise. But for now, let's play with the Jeb. None of the seats are crewed. Come on, put some crew in it then. I reckon we're gonna put Thompful, the pilot, in. It's got 2 cockpits, but I'm gonna put only 1 guy in because this is a dangerous proposition, although it's just a simulation now. The simulation is just to see whether it is even possible to get off the ground, if it is even stable in the first degree. I don't know what that means. If it is even slightly stable, and if it is, then we're just gonna go do this for real. Alright, we have an actual runway. Let's fire up our jet engines. As soon as they stop yielding more thrust. Hell, maybe I don't even need the boosters. Anyway, fire the boosters, release the clamps, and ooh, things are happening. Things that are not good. Get rid of the boosters. And oh my god, I think we need some changes to this flight plan. To this thing. It's not stable. It's not exploding, but it's not flying either. I think it's too wide. Oh look, something's happening. It's too wide. The center of mass is too far to the back, I think. Let's actually look at those indicators at all. Yeah, this is incredibly unstable. This is more than a little bit unstable. This is murderously unstable. Alright then. Let's see if we can get back to the editor. And I don't think we need the boosters. Let's get rid of the boosters. I think if we just wait for... Let's actually just try that. If we just wait for the jet engines to spool up, we won't need the boosters. I think that's a decent... I think we will get away with that. Alright, spooling up. I think as soon as they start to glow red, that's a good measure of their thrust. Yeah. Look at that. SAS on. Who needs wheels? I would assume it's a fair bit harder to actually land on clamps. But for taking off, this works. And I'm not doing this. This is just... Yeah, it's far too heavy at the back. Maybe if I get rid of the center engine and put some more stuff forwards. Yes. Or maybe some control surfaces at the front as well. Alright, let's design more airplanes. Alright, let's get rid of this engine. Let's also get rid of the fuel in the back. Because we don't need this to go anywhere. Oh, that was already out of... That already didn't have fuel? Alright. We only want fuel at the front. And we will pipe that to the rear. How about that? And then we need... No, this won't work. Maybe we'll need to put this scoop a little bit more forwards. Let's see what happens when we do that. If we put it like this and then add some more wings near the front. These types? Yeah, why not? This seems like a plane that would work. No? And then we'll keep the fuel in here. Okay, let's see what these indicators are. Our center of thrust is nicely centered with just 2 engines. Our center of lift, the center of thrust is behind the center of lift. Was that it? The center of mass. Center of mass is... How is our center of lift like under the plane? Anyway, I think it should be not like this, but we'll test it out anyway. As you may be able to tell, I am not a aircraft designer, but I want to sort of get good at this because some people can make incredibly nice looking aircraft in this game, and I wonder if I could be one of those. Without wheels, I'm not that hopeful, but you can always try. And this seems appropriately bonkers. Oh yeah, we also have a carbonite tank attached here. Maybe we should not attach it there. If it has lots of drag, that will unbalance things. Alright, let's go. See what we can do. Well, this feels more controllable. But we are losing thrust. And I don't really know why. Is it because this intake is not... Oh, we are still accelerating. We should be getting more thrust. No, why are our engines constantly losing thrust now? Are the intakes not working? Close intake. Deploy filter. Ooh, now we get to do carbonite filter. Oh, look at that, we're making carbonite. A bit. A small bit. But if we attach a carbonite rocket here, we could... Okay, so I see the... Oh, look at that, it does things. I see the appeal of this. If I can make a plane that like goes to Lathe or somewhere where there's presumably some carbonite available, then... Oh wait, I was lying. This is still a simulation. There's no carbonite available here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add some intakes for more air into these engines, and then we're gonna go on a flyabout. So revert to the editor. We made an aircraft that flies. Cool. And we're gonna add a little bit more fuel, like let's say a whole other tank, half another tank, and some intakes. Let's see. 2 of these just there. I hope this won't ruin the rest of the build, but I don't think it will. We're gonna build this. Oh, and the SPH has horrendous build speed, of course, because we put 0 points in that. Yeah, this will take 66 days. That's a problem. Let's upgrade that. SPH, come on. We have 3 points to upgrade it, but now it will take 37 days. That's still very long. And we need to build another big honker. Did I not do that at the end of the last episode? Well, apparently not. Because the big honker part 2, it came with struts now. Oh, yeah, no, the thing crashed. That was it. Alright, comes with struts. Do we want to test it? Let's simulate this one as well. I think we already did simulate that, but then the game went all weird, so let's hope that it won't do that now. Holy crap, 37 days for the airplane. Right. Yes, we did this already, no? Oh, and it had staging problems, that was it. Let's fix that here. And it wasn't controllable. It had lots of problems. Oh dear. Let's shoot off those boosters. Wow. And those and those. Yes, this didn't go so well. We saw this lots of times, but without the struts. All right. What we may have to do is, yeah, I know what we have to do. We have to get back to the editor first and foremost, and throttle back the boosters. Like so. And yeah, that'll work. And once we're out of the atmosphere, we'll never have a thrust to weight over 1 again, but that's fine. This will work. This will work. Come on, just have to launch straight up. Let's build this. Build it, and our money is being siphoned off. So this one, which is actually quite unsteady to control, this one has to make bank. Otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble. Alright, big honker 13 days, SPH 37 days. I'm gonna warp to the 37 days just because I want to fly that aircraft. I made it, and it's not like we are really stuck for time. After all our stuff is taking years and years. So we have the big honker now for the next episode, which will be a bona fide space mission again. And then we'll soon have the Jeb to do fun stuff with. To lollygag around the airspace. Oh, and we'll go on a scouting mission, because we need a location around here to set up a Carbon tanking depot. Yes. Alright, in storage. Oh, we can launch the airplanes immediately. That's nice. Let's not bring... Yeah, let's not take Bill. Let's take... Oh, I can't choose. Okay. I don't know how to choose. Anyway, Bill is taking this crazy aircraft out for a spin. I realize now I wouldn't have had to buy the runway. I could have just put this on the launch pad and that would have worked fine. But for now, let's do some time warping because we want some daylight. So if we're gonna crash, we want to do so while we see where we're going. Alright then. Bill Kerbin, really scared. Firing engines. Let's turn those on. Let's see. The important bit is to get this package back home. Come to think of it, I could have put it on a decoupler with a parachute, so we could have dropped it into the compound. But anyway, cool. The engines are spooled up. Do they work so well just because the launch clamps provide air or something? I think that's it. Okay, let's release the clamps. Oh no, everything is going wrong immediately. How did that happen? Oh, we don't have no pilots aboard. Bill Kerbin is not a pilot. We cannot use the SAS. All right, it's all up to me now then. That's terrifying. All right. He's being G crushed. As soon as I hit spacebar, by the way, the plane will disintegrate and parachutes will deploy, which could save Bill. Oh god. Right, so there's a big difference between putting a pilot on board and putting a scientist on board. That's good to know. Don't put a scientist on an airplane. Bill, press eject. Well, apparently that worked. That didn't go so well. Didn't even get to... Ooh, crikey. Didn't even get to deploy the carbidorum detector. And it's not the fault of the plane. Plane couldn't do anything about it. Well, that's that. We spent lots of cash on that and a 37-day construction period. I hope you're happy, Bill. You ruined many things. There's some more stuff falling into the sea. Some wreckage there. Oh well, our first foray into avionics hasn't gone exactly well. Let's recover that. Please, at least get a few scraps of experience and cash from this. Alright, next thing is wheel tech. Yeah, let's just get that again. And then select a tech for after that, and then we'll move to the next episode and try this some other way. No, for next episode we'll do the big honker to outer space. Because hey, I promised. Cool, technologies researched. What now then? Advanced construction. We want some more plane parts as well. As I'm feeling this plane bug now. Advanced flight control. That does stabilizers, that's nice. Inline cockpit, also really nice. And this does labs. Yeah, we're gonna get the advanced flight control. It's another 45 days. That means that I can also redo this one, possibly with not as much fuel again. Yeah, that should work. Surely just these two intakes won't cause all the trouble that did. If it was the intakes, let's put them on the back here, so that they provide drag in the proper place. At least I think maybe that's what was going on. Alright, save that. Let's build that again. Is it expensive? No, it's 25 grand. Let's build that again, and then the next time up. No, I'm stupid. I could have built that with wheels this time. Oh well. It'll still be the ejector seat for whoever gets to fly this. Anyway, thanks for watching me muck about with planes. Short episode this time. Next time we're going to the moon and Minimus on the big honker 2, and then after that we'll have many more adventures. Thanks for watching, share the goodness, and good night.